All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about something you probably say all the time without even thinking about it. Just one single word. But trust me, we're about to unpack it, and I think you'll be pretty surprised at what we find.
So, let me ask you a question. Think of a common word. How many different meanings can it have? Like 2? 3? Go ahead, guess a number. Because we're about to see just how far one little word can stretch.
Okay, you ready? The word for today is range. Yeah, range. Seems pretty simple, right? Well, that's what's so cool about it. Its flexibility is just incredible. So let's break this down. First up, we're going to look at range as a noun, when it's a thing. And we'll start with how it's used for more, abstract ideas.
Okay, so probably the meaning you use most often is this one. Just a bunch of different stuff. A variety, a collection of things that are kind of similar but still different.
So take this sentence, for instance. A store offers a whole range of clothes, from socks to hats. Right away, you know what that means, right? They don't just sell shirts. They've got the whole shebang, from top to bottom.
But okay, that's not all. Range can also be about limits, like an upper and a lower boundary. It's kind of like a box. There's a definite top and a definite bottom.
Check this out. Most accidents affect children in the 7 to 10 age range. See how that works? It's super specific. Not 6-year-olds, not 11-year-olds, just that group, inside those lines. Now this is where it gets really cool. The meaning starts to shift again, this time to talk about, how far something can go. It's not just about a collection of things anymore. It's about capability, about distance. And this is a perfect example. An airplane has a range of 10,556 kilometers. That's not some fuzzy idea of it can fly far. Nope, it's a hard number. That's the maximum distance it can travel, period. All right, so we've covered ideas, we've covered distance. Now let's see what happens when we start talking about numbers and actual physical stuff. You'll see this word just keeps on stretching. Okay, if you've ever taken a math class, you've definitely heard this one. In statistics, range means something very, very specific. It's a single number that tells you how spread out your data is. So let's look at a quick example with some actual numbers. So you see here that the test results had a range of 63. What does that mean? It's actually super simple. You just take the highest score, which was 100, and subtract the lowest score, 37. And voila! 100 minus 37 is 63. That's your range. It's a neat little shortcut to see how spread out the scores were. And believe it or not, we're still not done with the noun form. Range can be a group of mountains. It can be a place you go to practice shooting. It can be a huge open field for animals. And it can even be the stove in your kitchen. How crazy is that? One word. Okay, so that's the noun covered. Whew, but we're not done. Let's switch gears and see what happens when range stops being a thing and becomes a verb, an action. And what's cool is that, as a verb, it kind of carries over that same idea of a span we saw with the noun. When you say things range from A to B, it means they cover everything in between. So in this example, a variety of things ranging from stealing a book to having a gun. See what the word ranging does? It sets the two endpoints, the bookends, of a whole spectrum of crimes. It shows you the breadth, from something small to something really serious, all with one word. Oh, and there's another, much simpler meaning too. Like when animals range across a field, that just means they're moving around in a big area. Simple as that. Okay, let's take a breath. We've just gone through, 8 different meanings? So that leads to the big question. The mystery, really? Why? Why this one word? I mean, seriously, why does this one word have to do so much heavy lifting for the entire English language? And the answer is, it's not a coincidence. There's a really specific, really fascinating reason why range is so powerful. And here it is. This is the secret. Range is on something called the Basic English 850 list. That's a list of just 850 core words that were chosen to create a super simplified version of English that anyone in the world could learn. And this isn't just some random piece of trivia. It's the whole point. Being on that list means it was hand-picked. It was chosen because it's just so useful. So here's the big takeaway. Range isn't messy. It's efficient. It has all these meanings by design. Think about it. This one flexible word can do the job of a dozen other more specific words. It's like a Swiss Army knife for language, a linguistic multi-tool.
And that just leaves me with one final question for you. We're always told that a bigger vocabulary is a better vocabulary, right? But a word like range really makes you think. It shows you the amazing power you can find in just a few well-chosen words. So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the real range of the words you use every day?